There it goes.
Everyone all right? So I've had this theory for a few years. Instead of buying a side-by-side, which is really expensive, you could accomplish the same thing, if not better, by buying the cheapest beat-up 4x4 SUV that you can find. And if my theory is correct, this could save you $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, and you'll have just as much fun for a fraction of the price. And to test this theory out, I just picked up a 2008 Ford Expedition X police vehicle for $1,200. It has 80,000 miles on it, and the frame is more rust than frame. And Craig is gonna be using Brad, our classic side-by-side, which originally cost us $1,200, but then throughout the past couple years, we have at least $4,500 in parts in that thing. That's probably one of the cheapest side-by-sides you can get. That's a great deal on a truck. Oh, okay, I did put 35s on it. If you're ever wondering, you can fit 35s on an Expedition with nothing, no cutting, no nothing. So I got $2,400 in mine, and we got about $4,500 in his. The goal is to see if I can keep up with Craig and do everything that he does, and potentially even more. So let's go to our first obstacle. Craig, that's not how you wear a helmet.
I like it. It fits good.
It does not. So I'm not even 100% sure that the 4x4 actually works in this thing. There's also a very high possibility that the frame just snaps in half. Craig, which way you want to go? Down that hill?
Yeah.
You lead the way, Craig.
Yeah, a lot going on here.
Is this an obstacle?
I think it could be an obstacle. I think I could get up that. Should I give it a test run?
I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it. If he can do it, I can do it.
Here he comes.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty steep hill. Hold on, my truck did something weird. I kind of like lost all power. I'm gonna try that again, I messed up.
I did it in 2-wheel drive, just saying.
Wait, I figured it out. Traction control was coming on. I got this.
A little more speed and that was all you.
Yeah, baby! I told you I could do it. I just have to figure out traction control and 4x4 and whatever. I got it. We got it.
You go, Craig. Can you do this one?
Yeah, boy! You can't stop this thing. That's pretty impressive.
I wish this thing was easier to get in and out of.
All right, so we're 2 of 2. Everything he could do, I was currently able to do it. Let's go find the next thing.
Fun, fun, fun.
All right, Craig, lead the way.
All right.
So apparently, I did a little bit of research before I bought this thing. I've actually had one of these before. I think the police vehicles have something special about the 4x4. Like it's got posi traction or limited slip or something that maybe the normal Expeditions don't have. It's not lockers, but hopefully it gives me a little bit of an edge. So I'm feeling pretty good about my very stock beater Expedition. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be able to keep up with this little RZR. Until I see the next challenge. Oh, this is not a good idea, Craig. Craig, you can't do this.
Do this.
To be honest with you, I don't really see a path here for me. My goal here is not to break the frame in half.
There you go. Cut passenger. There you go. Straighten it out. Yep, good.
Is that bad?
See if you can, there you go. You're gonna drop. There you go.
I think we call that a frame breaker right there. Should I pull some tire pressure out?
That would help. Get over this first, then do it.
That ain't going nowhere.
Look at this door. There you go, you're getting it.
My rust is falling off.
Back up a little bit. All right. That's a little. That's a big rock. Just go over it. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Nailed it. It was that easy. Did I scratch the paint? Nah, it ain't bad. There we go. Looks like anything that little guy can do, I can do. I just drop. I'm actually getting lighter as this thing's going. Also, I got some big tires on here. I'm gonna drop the pressure a little bit. I can't go too low or I'll like lose, like the bead will come off the rim, but I can go a little bit. I'm gonna get scientific with it now. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. It's gonna drop at 15 Mississippi in all of them except for that first one. I don't know what I was doing with that one. Let's go see what the next obstacle is.
Let's go down that way and see what we find. Only open during competition events.
We can't even do it. We're not even allowed to do it.
We were gonna do it though.
We were gonna do it.
We were gonna do it.
We were gonna go through all this stuff off that cliff and everything, but it says only open during competition events, so
But we were gonna do it. Let's follow this trail down then, I guess.
That one?
Yeah. Hold on here, fellas. This is getting pretty sketch.
Oh, look. Where did my thing go? Where did my tow hook go? It's just gone. Is it that rock up there? Oh my God. The rusty bolts and this is why that vehicle is not safe to be on the street anymore. Holy cow.
Is that a tow hook?
Yeah, the rusty bolts just broke right off.
Nice. I think we want to turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we kind of put ourselves in a bad spot, and we're at a spot that even the side-by-sides can't make it. So we're gonna try to back up out of here.
And if not, we're leaving it.
We're leaving it, taking the tires and
taking the tires and leaving it. No, we're not.
So I did a 12-point turn in my very trail-worthy, very nimble Ford Expedition.
There you go. Give it the mustard. Nice. There we go.
And we went in search for the next obstacle. So here's some very obvious benefits of doing what we just did. One, it's way cheaper. Two, you know how much guys are spending to put radios on their side-by-sides? I got a radio on my side-by-side. It's got a CD, I got a CD player too. It does MP3 CDs, and it's got an auxiliary. I mean, I don't got a Bluetooth, but I got AM, FM, come on. 7 speakers. You guys are spending $1,000 putting radios on their things. I already got it. How much does it cost to put heat on your side-by-side and fully enclose it? $2,000-3,000. I got air conditioning. It's actually a pretty smooth ride. As of right now, this is working out pretty well. And Craig just needs to find a trail that he can do that I can't do. All right, Craig.
Hey.
Let's go find another trail.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Over. Roger that, copy.
All right, so if you guys are wondering, like, how do we know all these trails and stuff like that? To be honest, we don't. The other question is, how are we not getting lost? Well, almost every trail in America is on the OnX app. So we can pull up the OnX app, we can see the trails, see where we're at, see where we want to go, and see specs about the trails, whether to see we should be on there or not. I really like the OnX app. It helps us not get lost in situations like this, and helps us try to find the cool things that we want to go to. We partnered up with OnX a couple months ago, and I've got to use the app for a while. They're giving us an awesome deal for you guys. So one, you can either try it for free for a week. Click on the link below, look on the bottom, you can try it for free. You could also get 20% off of the annual subscription, which gives you all the cool benefits of, like, tells you who owns the land and all that stuff. It's a really cool app. I'm glad I have it. So as I continued to prove my theory to be correct, I creaked and popped my truck down to the section of the park that I was sure I would have a clear advantage over Craig and his RZR. Put a dent in it, Craig. Oh man, this'll buff out.
Oh yeah, that'll buff out. You're fine.
Ah man.
Yeah, that'll.
Oh shoot, that'll buff out.
That'll tuck in.
There we go.
Fixed it.
Nailed it. All right, so the next thing we got, there's a loop right here. And we're at a time where I have a starting line and then the finish line right next to it. So you can do that loop the fastest. And Craig's gonna go first, of course. All right, so here's the finish line. Loop goes around there. And here is Craig's starting line. I'll be the one timing him. Let me know when you're ready, Craig.
You got it. Everybody ready?
I'm ready. Go whenever you go. Oh man, he's ripping it. Not that impressed. He's got a little 800cc engine. Ah! Slowing down. He doesn't want to get that wet. Got 103.78. Lock that in. Craig.
It's so wet.
103.78.
103.78.
I got it locked in. A minute and 3.78. I can do better than that. There's not a side-by-side that exists that is as sealed as that rusty, even with all like the rust holes. That's still like the most sealed side-by-side. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna crush it. All right, doing my time challenge. Buckle up my seatbelt because safety first.
On you. And I'm putting up his windows.
Putting up my windows. I'm gonna turn the heated seats on, but have the AC on, so I'm real nice and snug. You know what I mean?
Horrible.
Yeah.
There it is. He's getting after it. He's at 40 seconds, 42 seconds. Man, he might actually beat me.
Uh-oh. Turn my wipers on.
He's giving it the beans. He's giving it, I'm getting out of the way.
What's my time?
109.
I had to slow down because I had to turn my wipers on.
I thought you had me because you were at like 40 seconds up there, and I'm like, oh geez.
I had to slow. I came to a stop.
Did you?
And I had to turn. I had to grab. I forgot where my wipers were. So I grabbed my wipers and I could see. I was blind.
Did you find that tree that was laying down?
Yes. Yeah, I found them for sure.
Be on this side.
It found me. Look at this.
Oh, nice.
No. It's all right though.
I'll buff out.
It'll buff out. The next challenge we have is that mud puddle right there. It's actually the two of them. The first one, a little gap, and then the next one right after that.
Jump right from the first one to the second one.
Yeah. I think you're gonna bottom out.
Well, didn't we decide we were trading vehicles for a challenge?
Nope.
I thought we were switching for a challenge.
Oh yeah, no, we're switching at the never.
Oh. What do we have to do? Just get through it?
Just get through it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a pass or fail. You
Pass
can go
or
as slow as you
fail.
want. I think this mud hole is gonna eat Craig's. I mean, parts of this that's not deep. There's a part over there that was pretty deep. There's a part over there that was that deep. That would be deeper than his tires. I don't know what the middle of this thing looks like. The thing about these mud puddles, this silt at the bottom could be like, could get real big. We have no idea how deep this is. He could walk off it. He could walk through it real quick. He could just get developed by it and eaten by a whale. I have no idea. All right, Craig, do it. Too easy. This one might be deeper though. Look, those side by side, you can't stop those things.
Brad's unstoppable.
Brad is unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Man. Let me see if I need a name. I need a name for mine. Ben, what's the name for my truck?
Chad. Brad and Chad.
Nah, they're so different. They're way too different. Dave. My truck's name's Dave. It looks like a Dave. All right. Let's see if Dave can do it.
It's nice. It was supposed to be 80 and sunny today, but we're in Pennsylvania, so it's 50 and not sunny. What's the opposite of sunny? So foggy, the crows are walking. Oh, go!
so much fun.
That was good. That was good. But it was a pass or fail. We both passed. Probably a lot drier than I am, though.
All right, let's go find the next thing. And I think I know what it is.
Oh, yeah? I'll follow you.
All right. My check engine light came on. I'm not going to bother with that, though. I don't know why. All right, so the next obstacle is that. If for some reason you can't make it up, none of us can make it up, we'll just see who can make it up the farthest. But there's a starting line, and that is, where should the starting line be?
What do you want to do it there at that rock?
Starting line is right here.
Okay.
That rock right there, right there.
This is so sketchy.
You're not supposed to root for like your team, your competitor, but you got this, Craig. Oh shoot.
It doesn't look that far from down here, but when you're up there, you're like, oh man, I'm looking good.
Oh shoot.
Nope. I think if I send it, there's a chance, but I'll get to the top then, and that's when it'll flip over.
Yeah.
Gets pretty steep up towards the top there. The camera never does a good job showing exactly how steep it is. If this is level ground and this is the hill, it's like that, like that. That's how steep it is.
All I gotta do is get a little bit farther than Craig. Did I beat Craig? Yeah. Yes!
What?
In your face, Craig! I'm gonna try it again, I can do it. My fuel pump's just shutting down. When you're like this, your fuel pump's not actually sucking any new fuel. I got this, Craig. I just came to pick you up, man. You need a ride?
Oh boy. You can't go. There you go.
I got it.
You were so steep, your taillight fell out.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. I crushed you, Craig. All right, neither of us could actually make it up the whole way thing, but let's go find the next obstacle. Oh, what happened to my bumper?
I don't know how that happened.
I know a body guy.
Should I shut his door with Brad? Door shut.
So even though neither of us was able to climb that 40-degree hill, I was still feeling pretty invincible. But my luck might be running out, and my truck might be losing some more dead weight. Am I on that stump?
I don't think so, no. Watch out, watch out.
That tree behind you will stop you, but it might break your window too.
I'm not even trying to go backwards. I'm trying to go forward. There we go. What am I stuck on?
I'm trying to push you up. There it goes.
I don't understand why I'm stuck. If I could get another go at it. I'm gonna keep on doing my thing, I guess. Damn, we need that winch. There's someone out there and they're typing on their computer and they're like, you city boys, you guys don't know what you're doing. That might be true, but last time I checked, country boys are not learning from the books. This is how you learn. This is how I learn. This is how we learn. Let's do it. Let's get that thing tight. I'm ready.
Looks like I won. He can't make it up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
What do you mean you won? You didn't make it up.
I will.
You're behind me.
Do you just want to get yourself off this hill?
You trying to tell me to give up? All I do is crush hills. Yeah, okay, if you get out of the way, I can go back to where I had some momentum and try it again. This stupid tree is in my way again. Ah. So here's the problem. Because I thought it had posi, I thought it had limited, something like that, only one tire in the back is really spinning and only one tire in the front is actually spinning. The problem is it's the opposite tires of the ones that are on the ground. So that tire up there, it's put up the ground, that one's spinning. The one back there, also barely on the ground, that one's spinning. That's why, you know, off-road vehicles have a lot of suspension travel. So they kind of do that a little bit better. You also have like lockers, so all tires are actually moving. That's why it looks like this is nothing, but the way this trail kind of concaves, it's just the wrong way. If it was the opposite, I'd be good. It's a lot of fun though. It's a cheap, a lot of fun. Especially if it's not like it's not your daily driver. It's the same thing as the side-by-side, just a little bigger and more comforts. I got power seats. We're gonna see if we can use the winch to kick this side over. So before you comment about me ruining a perfectly good vehicle and how there's children in Africa who could be eating this truck, let me remind you that this vehicle would not pass inspection because of the obscene amount of frame rust. Don't look at me, Ben. I'm being honest when I say there might be more rust than frame. In reality, this is the perfect thing for this truck.
Where are you going?
I was just trying to get my front end off the ground. Did it work?
It looked pretty cool. I'm coming!
This is how we roll it. The day this video got released was Good Friday, which is the Friday before Easter. And Easter is the most important holiday in the church calendar, which has nothing to do with eggs or bunnies. Good Friday is the day that we honor because it's the day that Jesus was crucified and put on the cross for our sins. But he did not stay dead. Just as the Old Testament prophets and Jesus himself proclaimed, he did not lay in the tomb for long. He rose from the dead, and he was seen by hundreds of people, including his disciples, most of whom were killed for proclaiming the resurrection of Christ, which ultimately ignited the Christian church all over the world. And all of this was done because your life has value, and so that if you choose to follow God, you can have a personal relationship with God who created the universe and spend eternity in heaven. You want to race? Let's go to the second post. Now, obviously, I mean, we couldn't end this without doing a drag race. Historically, that thing has been the slowest side-by-side or four-wheeler we have. What do you think, Craig? You gonna beat me?
Yep. Absolutely.
There's no way. Okay, yo, 1, 2, 3, go. I'll wait for you.
1, 2, 3, go!
Why is my truck so slow? We gotta go again. Let's go again. I had my settings all wrong.
Oh, you have a lot of settings?
I had my air condition on.
Gotcha.
Turn that off. Let me turn the radio up. All right, I got you this time. All right, do the countdown.
1, 2, 3, go!
No! Why? Is this so slow? You beat me fair and square, Craig.
Fair and square.
Fair and square. 1, 2, 3, go! No! All right, so let's see what the verdict is. One, let's see if any damage happened. I don't really see anything.
Not much. I think this was here.
Yeah, that was here.
That's all.
This is normal.
Ford, yeah. I'm not sure what these do.
They're flappers.
Oh.
Tires held up. I'll buff that out. Yeah, I'd say, I mean, it held up pretty good. I was a little disappointed that it didn't have like posi or anything like that, like I was told. But I don't know. That's some good cheap. That's some good, clean, cheap fun.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys next time. It's not as good as a side-by-side, but it was a lot of fun and it was way, 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 way cheaper. Throw a Badlands Harbor Freight winch on the front, throw it on the back, and then you'll get out of anything. And then maybe like weld up your rear diff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lincoln locker.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe.
Check out this video right here.